Hello Pressures, Jai Hind. As your NDA written exams are over and after seeing the expected cutoff, whether or not you have cleared the NDA written, you should start your SSB preparation because SSB is a personality based test and to improve your personality, you need conviction, dedication and an ample amount of time to repeat the learnings and change them into habits. So without wasting our time, let's begin. So as you know that SSB is a two-stage process in which the stage 1 is the screening test and stage 2 is the confidence test. And in this video, I am going to talk about the screening test and I will give the full insight of my own experience in which I cracked it 3 times successfully. So let's know what is screening test. So the screening test is also known as the process of elimination because in this test only 60 to 70% of candidates get screened out, that is they are failed on this first test only and they can't show their competency in the second test. But with right preparation and strategy, it can be a cakewalk for you. So let's see what screening comprises of. So screening comprises of 2 tests, that is OIR, this is nothing but a reasoning test, and number 2 is Ppdt, that is picture perception and discussion test. In this video, I am going to talk about the Ppdt. So firstly, I will tell you the process and number 2, I will give you the crux or the insight of my experience or the preparation strategy which I took, which made this process simple for me. So let's see. So Ppdt is picture perception and discussion test. I will break down this test into 3 tasks which are story writing, followed by individual narration of this story and then finally the group discussion on this story. I will start by giving real information of story writing which will give you utmost clarity and which will help you in your preparation. So let's see how to deal with story writing. So I will explain you story writing by dividing this test into 3 time slots which are allotted to you in that test. So the first time slot is of 30 seconds. So in this 30 seconds, a picture will be displayed in front of you and that picture will be hazy. And in this 30 seconds, you have to observe that picture. That you have to perceive that picture. And now the tip comes, that is how to perceive the picture in the best possible way. So the first tip is that you have to see the background of the picture. That is the layout, the setting, the mood of the characters and these details. And after that, you have to see the foreground of the picture. That is, what is the thing which is highlighting out the most from the picture. That is the action. And now you have to connect the background and the foreground. And you have to formulate a theme around the picture. So like this, you have to perceive the picture in this 30 seconds. And now you have to think of what led to the situation. That is the past. And after which you have to think of the present, that is what are the actions showing in the present. And now you have to think of the future, that is what will be the outcome of the actions taken in the present. So past, present and future are the 3 components of your story. So in this 30 seconds, if you will think and perceive the picture in the way I have told you, then the story writing will be a much smoother part for you. So let's see the second time slot, that is 1 minute. So in this 1 minute, you have to write some information in your answer sheet. So first of all, I will show you the answer sheet. So after 30 seconds, the picture will be removed and now you are in the time slot of 1 minute. In this 1 minute, you have to write some information in your answer sheet. And this is how your answer sheet will look like. That is, there will be one square box and there will be one heading action of heading and there will be the heading of story. So in this part you have to write your story, in this part you have to write your action and in this part you have to write the information of the characters of the picture. So the information is gender, age and mood. You can remember this thing by the word gam or jam, whatever you like. So this G represents the gender of the character in the picture. A is for age and M is for mood. So this information you have to represent in this box. And the information of this character should be represented in that same place in which it is represented in the picture. मतलब जहां पर पिक्चर में वो कैरेक्टर है वहीं पर आपका बॉक्स में भी कैरेक्टर होना चाहिए. Like I will explain you with the help of one picture. So in this picture which you are seeing, in this there are 4 characters and all are male. So you will highlight this like this. There will be M, that is gender, which is male, age is somewhat 50 and mood is positive. And now there is another male whose age is 25, positive, male 25, positive, and there is in the background there is a male 25 and positive. So this is how you will represent the characters in this box. And if there is a female, so you will write F here, and if you cannot recognize the gender of the character in the picture, then you can also write P. So there are 3 things which are M, F and P: male, female and person. Person is for if you are not recognizing the gender of that picture, because the picture is hazy and there can be chances that you cannot recognize the gender of that character. So the second thing is age. So age you have to write a fixed age, that is fixed number. You cannot write the range. So third thing is mood. Mood can be positive, negative and neutral also. For neutral you can write 0 or N. So these are the 3 moods which you can write of the character. So these 3 information you have to write in this box according to the number of characters in the picture. Now moving to the action part. So your action should be of 5 to 6 words. And you have to write your action in such a way that it should clearly resemble your theme of the story, your essence of the story. So this is how your action, and the action which I can tell you of this picture you have seen earlier, the action can be the facilitation ceremony in my college or in my school. So this is how the action can be written, and this is how the box can be filled. And after this you are moving to the time slot of 4 minutes in which you have to write the story. So let's see story writing part. In this you have to write your story, and the 3 components of your story should be what led to the situation, that is the past, and this should be of 3 to 4 lines, and the present actions happening in the picture, this should be of 6 to 8 lines, and the last is the outcome of the actions, which is the future. This is of 2 to 3 lines. So the act lines of a story should be maximum of 15 lines. So in 15 lines your story should be somewhat will be finished. So now the tip of story writing is that your story should contain the 3 P's, which is 3 P's which are positive ending, progressive story and problem solver. So if there is a negative picture, then your story should have a positive ending, and if there is a neutral picture, then there should be a progressive attitude in your story. And if there is a problem in your picture, that is some fire is there or landslide is there, then your story should solve that problem, and an essence of problem solving should be there in your story. So this is what story writing comprises of, and the time is 4 minutes, and the word should be in the apt word, and the apt number of words should be 80 to 100. Most important time slot according to me is the 30 seconds, because in that 30 seconds you have to think and formulate your story, and if you can think well, then you can automatically write well and speak well in the narration. And for the practice point of view of story writing, according to me, you should develop a progressive and a positive mindset in your life also, because that will automatically show in your story. And you can take some pictures from the internet and write down them in the time bound manner in which I have told you. So share this video with every defense aspirant who want to be an officer one day. Until then, prepare hard and check.